see, we have 4 violets on the violet show. Back here we have Hothead. She's in her wicking pot all proper. And we have 3 other new violets. We have Snowflake, we have Blueberry, and we have maybe to be named. My hubby wants to call her the NSR, and we'll get to that. Let me tell you how this happened. So I was excited to look for some new violets. The place that I found some named violets was on Facebook Marketplace. The one that caught my eye was the one I'm calling Snowflake here. She is Jersey Snowflake. She is a variegated variety, something from my wish list. And she has a white flower, something else from my wish list. She was within budget. I had $60 to buy my next 5 violets with. So I sent a message to the seller to see about picking up Jersey Snowflakes. And being a bit of a shopper, when the seller told me they had others that they had just posted as well, I had to circle back and look at what they were. They had more than I was looking to buy, but I also saw Blueberry, whose proper name is R.S. Chernica, which means blueberry in Russian. And I saw Ness's Satin Rose. So I went for the 3 of them, and I actually asked for a bundle deal. So if I bought them individually, I would have paid about $46. But asking for a bundle deal, I got them for $40. So these are 3 named violets that I got for a bundle deal of $40. I was pretty proud of myself. So I arranged to go pick them up. It was about a 40-minute drive from home to get them. Put on my shoes, hopped in the truck, went for a ride, and got there. It was a really nice couple. I told them that I had just started collecting violets and that I was going to collect 6 violets for my collection. They kind of laughed and said, "Good luck," as I looked at their big table full of violets that they were going to sell that day. And the reason was because when you start collecting, an affordable way to collect is to purchase leaves. So you can buy just a leaf of a plant and then propagate them. But the warning was you don't know how many you're going to get. So you can start your collection having in mind that you just want 1 or a few. But if you start propagating, you may get 1 baby from a mother leaf, or you may get 10 babies from a mother leaf. So I will take that warning, still hoping just for my 6 violet collection, but we are up to 4. They were nestled in the back of the truck for the ride home. And I brought them in the house. They had packaged them in little boxes for me. So here's the unboxing. Okay, let's see. This is like Christmas. All right. So It's in a little box with newspaper to protect it. It's a little tiny one. Careful not to bother its leaves. And this one is Ness's Satin Rose. This one is a semi-miniature, so it is in a smaller pot. We've got the information about when it was potted, and I think we may be able to move this one to a bigger pot. Soil feels a little compacted, so that one might be ready for a change. Just gonna set that one over here. And then let's check out what's in here. So this is our Jersey Snowflake. And I know that because it's variegated. It's my only variegated Violet Jersey Snowflakes. That one's a standard. So let's nestle that one there. And then my third, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce this in its native language. It is RS Chernica, but it means blueberry. So RS Blueberry would be the English version. And that's that one. Yay! Whoa. And it all went really well. So I kept them away from Hothead for about 6 days. I was just observing them and making sure there was no bugs or diseases that they could possibly share with Hothead. So I kept them away until I felt comfortable they could move over to the Violet shelf where they are now. So they are each in their own little growing pots still. I haven't moved them over to my wicking pots, but that's because I want them to get acclimatized to where they are. They seem pretty happy to be here. No complaints from the plants, so that's good. Right now they are in little Rubbermaid containers getting a drink of water because they're not in my wicking pots yet. I need to give them a drink. I do that once a week, just set them in there for a little bit of time so they could soak up the water. And that seems to be working pretty well. Like I said, we have Jersey Snowflakes, and it is a standard variety. Blueberry back there is a standard variety with a double ruffle dark bluish purple flower. And Ness's Satin Rose is a light pinky purple lavender mauve flower. I believe it's double, but Ness's Satin Rose is a semi-miniature. So I was planning to get all standards, but the collector, the grower, said that this one was one of their personal favorites. So I'm glad I got it, and we'll just have to do things a little bit differently for the semi-miniature. So we'll see how that grows. Maybe I'll give you a little show and tell of each of them before I ask my big question. So let's start with Hothead. She is pink and white. She is the collection starter. She has these lovely dark green leaves with purple underneath. Her name is Hothead because her flower is pink on the top and white on the bottom. And her variety is City Line Trendy Pink. But I'm sure her name is Hothead. And like I showed you, this is Snowflake. Snowflake's name is obvious because the variety is Jersey Snowflakes. And I love snowflakes. I have a snowflake Christmas ornament collection. I love to see the first snow. I don't mind when the snow goes this time of year either, but this sparkly white flower, her name is Snowflake for sure. And Chernica, RS Chernica. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that well, anyone who speaks Russian. Um, but Chernica means bilberry or blueberry. I love blueberries and they are so good for you. Um, I'm definitely calling this one blueberry. The color and the shape of it just looks fresh, vibrant. This one's definitely named blueberry. So, what I'm puzzled about is Ness's Satin Rose. So, the cute little name isn't obvious. Could call her Rosie, could call her Satin, but none of those have a real ring to them. When we were driving home, I told my husband that I wasn't sure what this violet will be named, meaning my cute little names that I give them, not their proper names. And he thought about it for a little while and he suggested that she is called the NSR. So, Ness's Satin Rose. He thinks it's funny because it's like almost like an official government term, that she's some sort of like secret agent or something, I guess. But I want to know if anyone out there has any other ideas, um, or yes or no, should I call her the NSR? That is the Violet Chronicles update. We're up to 4 violets. They're all looking vibrant and fresh. Looking forward to repotting them, getting them more settled in at home here.